The views and opinions expressed in this program are not necessarily the views of ECTV News, the City of East Chicago, nor this broadcast station or website. ECTV airs public meetings as a service to the community it serves. Speakers at public meetings, broadcast, or posted by ECTV News are solely responsible for their comments. ECTV News reserves the right to edit or remove any profanity or abusive language or behavior deemed inappropriate for our viewing audience. If you have any comments or suggestions about this program, contact ECTV News at 219-391-8206.
I'm going to call to order the regular scheduled council meeting for Monday, November 10th, 2014. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Santos.
Present.
Battle.
Present.
Vasquez.
Present.
Cuevas.
Present.
Orange.
Present.
Maldonado. Arnold.
Present.
Parks. Francisci.
Present. First thing on the agenda is to call to order the public hearing. Madam Clerk.
Ordinance 14-0030, sponsored Mayor Anthony Copeland, additional appropriation ordinance.
I believe we have Mr. Morris Rowe, Director of Planning and Redevelopment, to speak on this.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This item has appeared before the Board of Works some 2-3 months ago. Only this last, about 2 weeks ago, Alicia Savas pointed out to me that it had to come before the council because there's always the possibility that the Department of Natural Resources, it's like Michigan Coastal Program, might not follow through on the funding. There is also, even though it's not on this sheet, an additional $2,500 which we received from the Indiana Landmarks. They're the people who put together this sheet that I handed out before the meeting that shows 5 of the 6 buildings on Main Street that are the object of this study. The figures are fairly straight. We're to receive $5,000 from the Department of Natural Resources, the Lake Michigan Coastal Program, $2,500 from the Indiana Landmarks, $11,400 then from the gaming funds of the city, for a total of $18,900, and I believe there are about $40 extra costs that were incurred. The study has largely been done. It was my fault that it didn't get to you earlier. I'd asked and spoken to the president, one of your members, whether you'd consider perhaps having it go on 3rd reading today, because we're trying to get it paid, if we can, by the middle of December. Are there any questions about it? This sheet that I hand, the Indiana Landmark sheet, pretty well explains the project. We were looking at 6 buildings on the 3700 block of Main Street, from Fitzsimmons Furniture all the way down to the Crystal Palace. 3 of those buildings are now owned by the city: Fitzsimmons Furniture, the food store next to it, and the Crystal Palace. The other 3 are in private ownership. Mr. Young owns 2, both his clothing store and then the largely Asian beauty supply store. And then there's a co-family from Park Ridge who acquired the Levin building, the one that's right next to the food store. And they've put a lot of money in it. They have some water problems, but they are hopeful to open that building as well.
Any questions from the council? Thank you. I now open up the podium to see who is for or against ordinance 14-0030. I'm now closing the public hearing portion of the meeting. We're now going to start our regular scheduled meeting. Have a motion to accept the minutes for the regular scheduled meeting for October 27, 2014.
So move, Mr. President.
I'm sorry, who seconded? Motion was made by Councilman Santos, seconded by Councilman Cuevas. Do you have any questions on the motion? Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Santos,
Yes.
Battle,
Abstain.
Vasquez,
Abstain.
Cuevas,
Yes.
Orange,
Yes.
Arnold,
Yes.
Franciski.
Yes. Have any communications from the mayor?
No.
Any communications from department heads?
Yes, payroll warrant 102414.
Second.
A motion was made by Councilman Cuevas, seconded by Councilwoman Orange, to accept payroll warrant 102414. Have any questions on the motion? Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Santos,
Yes.
Battle,
Yes.
Vasquez,
Yes.
Cuevas,
Yes.
Orange,
Yes.
Arnold,
Yes.
Franciski.
Yes.
Payroll warrant 103114.
So moved, Mr. President?
Motion was made by Councilwoman Vasquez, seconded by Councilman Cuevas, to accept payroll warrant 103114. Do I have any questions on the motion? Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Santos,
Yes.
Battle,
Yes.
Vasquez,
Yes.
Cuevas,
Yes.
Orange,
Yes.
Arnold,
Yes.
Franciski.
Yes.
Accounts payable warrant 111014, CC.
So moved.
Motion was made by Councilwoman Orange, seconded by Councilman Cuevas, to accept accounts payable warrant 111014, CC. Have any questions on the motion? Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Santos,
Yes.
Battle,
Yes.
Vasquez,
Yes.
Cuevas,
Yes.
Orange,
Yes.
Arnold,
Yes.
Franciski.
Yes. Do I have any committee reports? Board reports will be read at the next council meeting.
Mr. President.
Councilman Santos?
Mr. President, just information for my colleagues here on the council. I know that there was a question about the urban enterprise with the scholarship program. There was a actual response in regards to that scholarship program, and it's in the mailbox downstairs. So if none of these guys, just want to make sure that, and she will be speaking at our next council meeting a little bit more in detail. So if you have any questions, please get that, and she'll be here at the next council meeting.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, do we have any ordinances on first reading?
Yes, 14-0030, sponsored by Anthony Copeland, additional appropriation ordinance.
So moved on first and second reading, Mr. President? Second.
Motion was made by Councilwoman Vasquez, seconded by Councilwoman Orange, to hear ordinance 14-0030 on second reading. Have any questions on the motion? Madam Clerk, roll call to adopt ordinance 14-0030 on second reading.
Santos,
Yes.
Battle,
Yes.
Vasquez,
Yes.
Cuevas,
Yes.
Orange,
Yes.
Arnold,
Yes.
Franciski.
Yes. Councilwoman Vasquez?
Motion to suspend the rules to hear ordinance 14-0030, third and final reading?
Motion was made by Councilwoman Vasquez, seconded by Councilman Cuevas, to suspend the rules and hear ordinance 14-0030 on third reading. Any questions on the motion? Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Santos,
Yes.
Battle,
Yes.
Vasquez,
Yes.
Cuevas,
Yes.
Orange,
Yes.
Arnold,
Yes.
Franciski.
Yes.
President.
Councilman Santos?
So move to adopt ordinance 14-0030 on its last and final reading.
Second.
Motion was made by Councilman Santos, seconded by Councilwoman Vasquez, to hear ordinance 14-0030 on third and final reading. Do we have any questions on the motion? Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Santos.
Yes.
Battle.
Yes.
Vasquez.
Yes.
Cuevas.
Yes.
Orange.
Yes.
Arnold.
Yes.
Franciski.
Yes. Madam Clerk, any ordinances on second reading?
Yes, 14, no. No
Wait.
second.
Do we have any ordinances on third reading?
Yes, 14-0026, sponsor Mayor Anthony Copeland, additional appropriation ordinance.
So moved on third and final reading.
Motion was made by Councilwoman Orange, seconded by Councilman Cuevas, to hear ordinance 14-0026 on third reading. Do I have any questions on the motion? Madam Clerk, roll call to adopt ordinance 14-0026 on third and final reading.
Santos.
Yes.
Battle.
Yes.
Vasquez.
Yes.
Cuevas.
Yes.
Orange.
Yes.
Arnold.
Yes.
Franciski.
Yes.
Ordinance 14-0029, sponsor Councilwoman Gilda Orange, transfer of appropriations, general fund.
So moved on third and final reading.
Second.
Motion was made by Councilwoman Orange, seconded by Councilwoman Vasquez, to hear ordinance 14-0029 on third reading. Do you have any questions on the motion? Madam Clerk, roll call to adopt ordinance 14-0029 on third and final reading.
Santos.
Yes.
Battle.
Yes.
Vasquez.
Yes.
Cuevas. Orange.
Yes.
Arnold.
Yes.
Franciski.
Yes. Madam Clerk, do we have any resolutions?
Yes, 14-0019, sponsor Councilman Lenny Franciski, resolution approving and consenting to the insurance of environmental facilities revenue bonds for BP Products North America, Inc., by the City of Whiting.
Second.
Motion was made by Councilman Cuevas and seconded by Councilwoman Vasquez to hear resolution 14-0019. I believe I have Steve Dalton here to speak on it, financial advisor.
You have in front of you Steve Dalton, Financial Advisor, Sender and Company. You have in front of you a resolution that does a couple things. One, it acquiesces to Whiting, the city of Whiting next door to you, issuing bonds in a partnership with BP under a state statute that allows them to do so. It really has no effect on property taxes. BP and Whiting are working together on those bonds, but a portion of the property sits in East